The Beatles Rock Band is the first Rock Band game to be based solely on one band, as the previous two installments were just a random assortment of different songs from other rock bands. Released September 9th of 2009 to coincide with the release of the remastered Beatles catalog, this is a title that really captures the legacy of the Beatles. From their humble beginnings in the Cavern Club, their historic first Ed Sullivan Show performance, their legendary Shea Stadium performance, the isolated Abbey Road studio recording era, up until the famous rooftop performance. While the events are somewhat simplified and there were some creative liberties taken, it still does a great job retelling the history of the Beatles, as well as their musical impact. It really puts into perspective how quickly the Beatles evolved, musically, from their early rock style and beyond. This game really gives you a ticket to ride for a great experience. As you progress through the story, you unlock photos that you may have never seen before, that come with some descriptions that provide context to the photo. So aside from providing an enjoyable gaming experience, you're able to learn more about the Beatles and read some more behind the scenes information. The gameplay is the standard Rock Band gameplay. However, for this game there's an added harmony system, so you're able to have one person playing the lead guitar, one person playing bass, one person playing drums, and up to 3 people doing the vocals, with 3 separate mics to be able to imitate the 3-way harmonies of John, Paul, and George, meaning you could play with up to 5 other people. You can also activate Beetle Mania, which is useful for both increasing your score or saving yourself from failing a song. You can do this by hitting the consecutive white notes and tilting the guitar used for the guitar or bass options, hitting the flashing green note for the drums when they appear, or making noise during the flashing segments for vocals. Timing is pretty important when activating it, because if you go out of your way to do it and end up missing a note, you lose your score multiplier. There's also an achievements section with different challenges to do, such as getting 100% on drums for certain songs, or scoring at least 85% for guitar solos on certain songs, and the list goes on. This game comes with 45 songs on the disc, including mostly songs from their albums, with only some of them being from their singles. But there are also DLC songs in the form of All You Need Is Love, as well as the rest of Rubber Soul, Sgt. Pepper, and Abbey Road. Unfortunately, the DLC was continued May 5th of 2016, and since I had recently started playing this game again, I regret not getting all the DLC before because it's too late now. Despite that, I would have liked to see some other songs be included, but that would have been a lot of work, as well as financially unfeasible. However, I think the songs included in the base game are already good enough. I'd also like to note that there is a local and online multiplayer as well if you'd like to play, though I never actually tried online. The campaign lasts about a few hours, which I think is a decent length, considering there's not really that much of a story other than just going through the career of the Beatles. So the game is able to accomplish what needed to be done during that time. Most of the replay value comes from playing the other modes, but it also helps to be a Beatles fan. I would have liked if you could unlock some more songs in the game other than the end, but Harmonix already planned on releasing them as DLC anyway. You know what you're getting yourself into when you buy this game because, aside from a few covers, they're mostly Beatles originals. If that was an issue you had with buying a game made specifically about the Beatles. The support for this game is still going strong too, especially since there's groups dedicated to making and releasing more songs by the Beatles. Creating charts for more songs from their singles, Revolver, With the Beatles, A Hard Day's Night, Magical Mystery Tour, and so on. It's a testament to the impact that the Beatles had that people would add content to a game that's well over 12 years old. If you're a Beatles fan or at least semi-interested in the Beatles, I say definitely give this game a try, especially since it's easy to find for about $10 or less. A turnoff for this game would be that having an instrument corresponding to the correct console is necessary to play, as playing without a compatible guitar, drums, or microphone isn't possible. If you're not interested in the Beatles or don't want to have to buy an instrumental controller to play this game if you don't already have one, then this game definitely isn't for you. I'd also wonder why you clicked on this video in the first place. Shut up! That's all I have to say for this video. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.